Well, Israel has decided to close down the Israel component of Al Jazeera News because they were giving updates on what's going on in Israel and in Gaza. And they were showing real life happenings. Very informative, and it's a real loss. The reason people are able to protest and to have an opinion about the war is because there are reporters who are showing what's happening on both sides. Israel planning to go in and do another mass killing does not want this to be shown in the media, and they have closed the Israel Al Jazeera doors, told people to go home. And now all of the Gaza reporters will have to be in Gaza. That means they will also be subject to bombing. They will also be subject to no food, no toilets, no water, shelling day and night, the noise, the stress, problems putting information together, problems getting their media shows and information stories out, unable to really show the faces and what's happening on both sides and in other countries. Qatar is one of the major supporters of Al Jazeera, and that also will put Qatar on notice that they have a special interest in this war, and we'll have to see how Qatar chooses to act in the coming days. This is Al Jazeera. Very good channel for keeping up with the killings in Gaza, the reactions in Israel and in Gaza.
As Israel's war on Gaza continues, we bring you the latest.
We are on the ground in Gaza, covering the ongoing Israeli bombardment
and the suffering of people, torn between loss, displacement, and lack of resources.
So, we'll have to see how it goes. I think this is so sad that, most of the people who are in Gaza are young. They're kids. They have pretty much over the decades past killed off most of the fighting men, the older men, the stronger men, more informed people. And now in Gaza, most of the people that we see running around are women and youngsters. They're young children, and you won't see, people in their 50s. Usually, you might see some 40s, but most of them are young kids. And that's the reason they went and bicycled over into Israel in the first place, because they have a future. They are young, and they did not want to be continually raised in concentration camps. They wanted freedom, and they wanted a choice in their future. They were usually very happy when they were able to get out of the concentration camp for hours a day in order to work in Israel. But as soon as the war started, all of the people who had jobs in Israel and who lived in Gaza were told they were fired, and they were sent to Gaza. Stories are numerous. It's very, very sad. And now they're trying to shut up the voice who has all of these reporters who are willing to face life and death situations for not only others but also for themselves, and just to bring us the stories. So we need to support this channel because not too many people want to go to a war zone. And this war is going to expand. We have passed money for Israel through Congress. I think that money should be withheld until Israel says they are going to stop the bombardment against the Palestinians in Gaza. They are going to, without the use of bombs, try to look for a solution. And I think this is, this genocide has to stop. So what do you think? Like and subscribe. Bye.